This is how I made $20,000 in a month without showing my face at all. I'm going to basically use my examples and I'm going to show you guys other people's examples and show their work as well, including mine. Here's this one video about like a Reddit story. There's a lot of these popping off and these are really well, especially if you do it in the right way.
My manipulative sister poisoned my family against me, forcing me to escape and watch their lives crumble without me. I was adopted at 5 years old and my new family already had 3 daughters, Alicia, Maria, and Juliet. At first, they treated me like one of their own, and for a fleeting moment, I thought I'd finally...
I'm not going to go in depth into this, but it's just they grab Reddit stories. I'm not going to go in depth into this, but they just grab Reddit stories and they basically just break it down and put it into the script and they just put it on the internet. And they just use this Minecraft footage in the background to basically go ahead and string everything with the script and the video together, and they basically just publish it. And this video got 80,000 views. It got 80,000 views and it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds long. The more minutes that you have in your video, the better it is for ad revenue, because they could place a lot more ads into your videos, therefore you making more money because they place more ads. And then this is a second example.
My parents warned me not to look out the window at night. I just discovered the horrifying reason why. Ever since I was a baby, my parents always told me, don't look out the window at night. I always asked them why, but they would just shrug it off with a creepy smile. As I grew older, I stopped questioning it, but I just never could have guessed the horrifying secrets my parents were hiding.
As you can see, it's the same old thing. It's basically the same exact thing as the first one. They just get a clip they get like a photo in the beginning, and then they basically just get that story that this person made, and then they just put it together, and it's just cool Minecraft footage in the back, and people just watch it. It's really self-explanatory, and this video in itself got 2.1 million views. And this video in itself was 6 minutes long, which is insane. More on that later. I'm going to basically tell you guys how much these videos made, and you'll kind of be shocked about how much they're being made, especially being short form videos. This is another one. It's the same thing. It's just Minecraft footage, photo in the first seconds. This is more of like text story. I forgot about that. This is like text story style content, and it's just basically, as you can see, it's like a female narrator, AI narrator, and then there's a male narrator acting as if these are the actual two people that are going back and forth. Whereas, I wouldn't say photoshopping, but like they're just putting text together and they're just putting it out there and using AI voices and Minecraft footage in the back. So it's really simple. And this video got 7 million views with almost 1 million likes. Now, you're probably asking, how much did these videos make? And we have some info for you guys. So here's a calculation that we do when it comes to the TikTok creativity program. So each video has to be over a minute long, and each 1,000 views you get equals 47 cents. This may be different from creator to creator and depends on the topic of your video, but these videos are usually 47 cents per 1,000 views. So how much did the first video that got 80,000 views get? That got 80,000 views and it only made $37.60 for a video that was about 4 minutes, and it probably took to put together maybe 2 minutes because of this one thing, but we'll go more on that later on in the video. So the second video where they got 2.1 million views, that video generated $987 to $2.1 thousand. And that's just only in one video. That's pretty crazy. The third video that generated 7 million views and it was only 1 minute and 30 seconds long made a whopping $3,100. This was confirmed by the owner, familiar with who runs that account, so I did ask them and they were polite enough to basically give me that info. But 3.1 thousand from just one video is bonkers. And these channels usually they pump out content. So they're like a content machine, and these are just only one video. So they have 2 to 5 videos going up every single day. And imagine you post 3 times per day and get about 10 million monthly viewers, which is insanely low due to the fact that that niche is pretty easy to dominate in, just because it's broad and there's a lot of people that you can reach, like the masses. So it's really low. If you made 10 million views, then you would earn a whopping $4,700 USD on a monthly occurrence if you kept doing the same amount of views every single month. But you may be asking, how do you create these videos? So this is another thing. The platform I use is something called SendShort, and SendShort is the reason why some of these videos would probably take you 2 to 3 minutes maximum. And I've tried SendShort and it is insanely fast on like the editing capabilities, and you have some accessibility to the editing. So if you don't like something in the video, then you can basically go ahead and just fix it up yourself. And that's what the best part about SendShort is. Like, you could create a random AI story. They give you narrator voices. You can listen to the narrator voices. What SendShort does basically is exactly what I showed you guys right there. It just does exactly what these 3 videos did. And it has a story, it has narration voices, it has aspect ratio, so you can basically make it for Instagram, square style, like carousel style, or you could just do vertical, which is perfect for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, etc. And you can change the language as well, and you can change the duration. What we usually do is we basically do the duration to about 90 seconds. Of course, if you get a better plan, then you basically get more duration, but right now I'm currently on the basic plan, and they basically just allow, I could upgrade right here. So in this case, you could get a lot more minutes and you could make a lot more money, and the investment that you put in is going to be very, very low. It's probably like a cup of coffee, the cost of like this whole entire thing, but we'll go more on that later. And all you have to do is just generate a story, and once you generate that story, you basically go ahead and basically just wait. And then once you finish, you could basically edit. Let's say if you don't like a certain 20-second clip, right? Then what you could basically go ahead and do is change up that 30-second clip and put something in yourself, or basically get something on the internet from their, still staying on their app, and basically going ahead and replacing that clip for another clip on the internet, or you handpicking a clip yourself and basically inputting it yourself. So this is pretty crazy. It could definitely give you a huge boost in productivity, and it could definitely play a huge part in your whole entire role of the content creation process. So in this case, and they have another feature where you could basically go ahead and submit a long YouTube podcast that you've done or another person has done. SendShort will basically get that long podcast and they will just turn it into a clip generator. So they'll basically get that video, like long 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour video, and just turn it into a clip generator. Editor doing that. And I myself have made $40,000 USD just for clipping content for streamers like Aiden Ross using SendShort only. So if you guys don't believe me, here's some payments that I've done, that I've received from Aiden Ross himself. He paid me through crypto, 4.5 thousand USD, just for getting 11 million views for him like 3 months ago in October. So we basically, I've had this like whole entire clip thing since 2020, and I basically was doing clipping for him without any incentive of payment. And then I basically turned that page 3 years down the line to basically a clipping page. And then from there, we basically started working together because he was looking for more clippers to clip his content, and his team reached out and we basically got things rolling. And I won't show you guys my exact page that I ran specifically for Aiden Ross, but I will show you the accounts similar to mine, and you can definitely do your due diligence and maybe even see my page. Of course, you guys probably wouldn't know because there's a bunch of clip pages out there, but here's one right, for example. This page in itself has probably done a few million views on a monthly basis. As you can see, it's just clipping content from his streams, and that's exactly what these channels do, right? These pages do. They just basically go ahead and clip the content from these streamers' content. So I've made more than $20,000 on a monthly basis doing the cutting and clipping, and it was possible all because of SendShort. And the most insane thing out of this whole entire thing is that the cost of a subscription for SendShort is equivalent to the cup of coffee at Starbucks. The return on investment for myself has been over 30,000 X for sure. Of course, this depends on your situation and how long you've done clipping and how long you've done like the story time. For me, it's been 30,000 X. So if you want to get started with Censor, just click the first link in my description, and hopefully you guys basically go ahead and be successful and basically cut clips up and, do your own thing. So yeah, hope you guys had a great one. Peace.